Hey, what happens when you're looking forward to the start of a day and right after it starts, it goes south? Stay tuned and we'll talk about it in a minute here. Hey everybody, this is Rick, also known as Duke City Devil Dog. Today is the 23rd of February 2021. I am in Williamsburg, Kentucky. I'm finishing up a 34. Actually, I'll finish it up in the morning. I'm on my way to Monroe, Ohio with a load. But as I said in the intro, what happens when you're looking forward to the start of the day and everything going on and it turns south really fast? So let me talk to you about yesterday morning. So I had a load scheduled. I was in Georgia, in Savannah, getting ready to pick up a load. I had just delivered a load the night before. I was getting ready to pick up a load at Huffy. If you don't know what Huffy is, they make bicycles, and I was going to take them to Delaware. And I was really psyched about it because growing up, you know, I remember my first Huffy bicycle. I remember kids wanting Huffy bicycles for Christmas, wanting bicycles for Christmas, and I thought almost, it sounds funny, I thought almost like it was helping out Santa Claus, picking up a load of bicycles, taking them to a Walmart distribution center in Delaware so kids could get their, you know, Christmas presents if they wanted a bicycle or whatever. And everything was going really good. I was going to pick it up about 7:30 yesterday morning, and I pull out of the Pilot, and I'm waiting to turn to get onto the interstate, to go through a light, and then to turn to get on the interstate. And there's a truck right to the right of me, in the lane next to me, and the light turns green, and he takes off. I start to inch forward, but he takes off, and all of a sudden I hear crunch, and he took out my right hand mirror, my passenger side mirror, with the back of his trailer. And he was hauling a trash. He was a trash hauler, not a trash truck, but a trash hauler with a 48 to 50 foot trailer behind him, but with the tandems locked all the way to the back. I don't even know if they moved at all, but they were all the way to the back. And if you've driven a truck, or you drive a truck, or you're thinking about driving a truck, one of the things that you have to realize is that the longer the truck is, the farther those tandems are back, those rear wheels on the trailer, the slower that trailer reacts. It sort of drags around. And as you start to turn, you know, as you start to turn one direction, the trailer starts to want to track to the inside. So when you're trying to take a left, or left around a curve like we were, while you're trying to go left, the trailer wants to track farther to the left. And his trailer came across the line and took out my mirror, and then the guy kept going. I was able to catch him at the light that was just past there, and I told him, hey, you know, you took out my mirror. And he just looked at me, sort of shrugged his shoulders, and took off as fast as he could. So I found a place to stop, and I called my company. I called risk management, and they talked me through it. They had me call and get the police out there because it was an accident like that, and the police took it down, and I had all the information because a couple things. First of all, I had a really good look at his truck when I pulled up next to him. But second, I have a dash cam in my truck. It's my own personal dash cam. I would suggest, if your company doesn't have a dash cam, or even if they do, that you get your own dash cam and that you put it in your truck, because it's going to save you a headache in the long run. Because in this case like this, it could have been his word against mine about who crossed the line or whatever. In this case, you can clearly see, and I'm gonna put the video up, or I may show it just over this, so you can sort of see And at one point, I actually edited so you can see, hopefully in the mirror, in the front hood mirror, the right side hood mirror, you can see where his trailer came across and just took out my mirror. So luckily, I was only about 1.5 miles from a Freightliner dealership, and I got to give kudos to Savannah Freightliner. I think that's it, you know, to the Freightliner dealership in Savannah, and Savannah herself, who was the who worked there. They took care of me. They had me in and out of there in about 3 hours. And if you've ever dealt with going to the dealer and stuff like that, it usually takes a lot longer. Last time I had my truck at the dealer, it took 3.5 days. So 3 hours isn't bad at all. So I want to really thank them. They did a great job. But what happened is I lost that load. I lost the load from Huffy, and then I lost the load that they scheduled me after that, and that was going to be a load picking up in New Jersey and heading out to excuse me, to Nebraska. And I was looking forward to that because that was going to put me at Iowa 80 for Thanksgiving, so I could have dinner there. So right now I'm not sure where I'm going to be for Thanksgiving, but we'll talk to you. We'll figure it out and let you know. But I just wanted to tell you, you know, and I'm talking about things that are important to have. You know, I talked that we're gonna do a series kind of thing here. I talked about the importance of having a good buddy, and I want to talk a little bit about attitude in the next video, because I want to, you know, and how that can lead to, you know, how you get your CDL, how you get into the profession. But right now, just, you know, we're gonna skip ahead and say it's really important to have a dash cam. It's really important to be able to, you know, to have your own dash cam. Even if your company has one in your truck, get your own dash cam, because you can see that footage. Depending on your company, it may not be easy for you to see the footage that they have, but you can see the footage that's on your camera, and that's really important. So lesson learned, you know. But my truck's fixed. Got a little ding in the side where the mirror went and hit the side of the truck, but it's not bad. So it is what it is, and we're running, and we're heading up to Ohio, and we'll deliver this tomorrow, and then we'll pick up a load and figure out where we're going from there. So anyway, one last thing I just want to say, you know, I didn't call this guy's company, and I don't know what's going to happen. I know that the police officer put it down as a hit and run because the guy didn't stop, and especially after I told him that he'd hit my truck, you know. Mistakes happen, and you know, I thought about calling his company or whatever, but I'm not going to do that. You know, I mean, if it comes back to bite him or whatever, that's up to them. It wasn't bad enough where I felt like I needed to. It inconvenienced me a lot. It's cost my company some money, but if my company contacts their company, because I give them all the information about the company and the truck number and all that, because I had all that info, I gave it all to my company. I gave it to the police. You know, whatever happens there happens there. But as far as me calling to report it, hey, it's the holidays and people make mistakes. But the one mistake you don't want to do is when you've been in an accident or you've hit something or whatever, is you don't want to take off and just keep running, because at that point in time you can cause yourself a big headache. Thankfully nobody was hurt, and we'll just go from there. So anyway, if you haven't subscribed to my page, I would appreciate you subscribing. If you you know, you can hit the bell icon down below. That'll let you know as soon as I post something. We're going to try to post more often, and you know, see, you know, and see where we go from there. If you have any questions you'd like for me to try to answer, we're going to do a Q&A coming up in a week or so, with some questions people have sent me. Put the comment down below. If you're looking for a change, if you're driving already and you've been driving for a year or almost a year, and you're looking for a good opportunity, Crete Carrier, Shaffer Trucking, and Hunt Transport, those three companies are companies I really truthfully believe it's the way to go. It's a lot of good money, a lot of miles out here. And you can, like I said, you can make really good money. If you're interested, you can send me an email down below my email address is dukecitydevilDog@gmail.com. That's all one word, dukecitydevilDog@gmail.com. Send me an email, send me your contact information. I will have them get a hold of you. If you do call the number down below, please give them my driver code down below, CARR31. That'll help me out a little bit, and we'll go from there. So anyway, you guys, I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope you have a safe one. If you're out there traveling, be really safe, and we will talk to you later.